Let's go.
Why are you driving backwards? I'm sorry. There was an intern at the garage. He put my engine in backwards. It really went arseways, and now I'm stuck driving backwards. Timster here with another video, and today we're looking at the miniature FV, the Angry Conor. I have two battles for you guys, and we're gonna give a quick review and just enjoy this thing. You know, give that destruction with its massive gun. Yes, that's why I call it the mini FV. It not only looks like a miniature FV, but it also it has just an amazing gun like the FV. Not the alpha damage, but more of the DPM. Its gun is a tier 7 QQF 17 pounder. It's a tier 7 gun. This is by far the best gun given to any tier 5. Unfortunately, that's the only good thing about this tank. As you saw in the intro, you have to drive it backwards. So for the first 5 minutes, it's kind of fun just derping and driving backwards, but it can get quite challenging, and it's really hard to get used to. And that, as you can see there, I was kind of stuck on a rock there. Didn't manage to make it up, but yeah, you have to drive backwards in this thing. It'll go 30 kilometers backwards and only 11 forwards. So to get to places, you just have to drive backwards. It's just how it works with this tank, and that can be very frustrating when your enemy's in front of you and you can't actually shoot him. With most tank destroyers, when you're driving towards an enemy, you can still shoot them because, you know, you're driving forwards. With this tank, you're driving backwards. There's a couple of things you can do with this this method. Like, you can actually troll tank destroyers while driving backwards, since they don't have, you know, their turret on the back. You're the only one that's the turret on the back. Here we are on middle. I don't even know the mines, and we are shooting this T-34 while the other T-34 is engaging. Unfortunately, our allied T-34 is gonna go down, and we're gonna take a lot. Look at this DPM, guys. This isn't What's amazing is that they let you take quick reload with a tier 7 gun. Again, I've taken down a tier 7 Panther in a 1v1. Like, we were both on full health, took it down with quick reload. Here, I'm going to try and show you what I meant by trolling other tank destroyers. I'm going backwards. Of course, he does get a shot on me, but then I can freely shoot him as I get to cover. So while you are retreating, you can shoot people, but like the number of times you're going to be retreating, it's not going to be as useful as I thought it would be. That time I did do it on purpose. I knew I was going to take a hit. And honestly, the Dicker Max is now turned around, so he's gonna die. But at the same time, was it worth it? Not every time. Most of the time, you will basically get wrecked if you just try and go backwards and do the move I just did. But anyway, as we continue here, our team is not doing well at all. Actually, we're losing. If you couldn't tell already. There's a KV over there and a KV-1S. Crusader has just spotted up, and I can't really do anything about it right now. I'm going to actually try and back up as quickly as possible. Otherwise, well, I'll die. Yeah, even in the water, I'm going 25 kilometers per hour. I definitely think this tank needs a speed buff. Just because when you're going backwards, 30 kilometers per hour is the speed some heavies go. Forwards. So the fact that you have to go backwards, I think this tank should be given a little speed boost, because I do not think the maneuverability, even going backwards, is enough. So they are capping, which is quite unfortunate. That KV-1S is gonna try and deal with the Crusader. I'm gonna try and assist him. I'm gonna get a couple shots. Nope, the accuracy. You really want to aim your shot with this tank. It has a really good dispersion at 100 meters of 0.36. That's pretty accurate, but you definitely need to aim your shot. It's got a 1.9 second aiming time, which is not bad at all. So you definitely want to aim your shot to get accurate shots into your enemy tanks. Bounced a shot off of a Crusader with APCR. How lucky is that? And you will also notice the traverse speed on this tank. It is amazing. 45 traverse speed. This Crusader, not playing the smart game. I'm actually going to go for the Leopard, because he's more dangerous as he came around the corner, and then finish off the Crusader. I have all the time in the world. And it's now going to be a 2v3. Now this KV-1S here, I am going to be able to take shots at his behind and hopefully help the KV-1S, who just got lit on fire. I have to also reset the cap at the same time. That's why I do take a shot at the KV. And I can actually then finish off the KV-1S before he takes another shot at my ally. As the KV-1 aims at me, I'm forced to back off, but that, my friends, is where problems come in. I did take that shot because of that freaking leopard. I was not able to dodge that shot. But normally, the speed in retreating is actually really good, so I'll be able to dodge a lot of fire. Most of the time, you'll still get hit, of course, like I did. And it's a KV-1S versus a KV-1. Who is gonna win, do you think? Of course, KV-1 is on 233 HP, and the KV-1S falls victim, and this is when I probably would have needed that health, guys. OM Jesus, this is not good. The camo on this is pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. At this point, I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna have to go at it backwards, just because, I mean, I have to get there in time, of course. If I went forwards, I'd be there in 3 hours. And you'll see that this is, again, a huge problem with this tank. It has 160 alpha, so I can't one-shot the KV-1 right now. But I'm gonna slowly make my way backwards. It's gonna take 2 shots. So honestly, at this point, I didn't have very high hopes. KV-1 is there. I'm gonna try and turn around, and no, he does. He does finish me off. So this tank is definitely not overpowered. It's got an amazing gun. Like, I mean, an amazing gun. That tier 7 17-pounder has 171 AP penetration, 171 APCR, 239 APCR penetration. 160 alpha damage is not great, but it shoots 12 rounds per minute. That's amazing. As we get into the second game here, on Winter Malinovka, it's just, this thing is quite amazing. The problem is, again, the engine. It only has 192 horsepower, so I honestly don't, and it's put in the wrong way, so that really does not help. Other than that, this tank does look actually very, very nice, as you can see from the back there. It's got a nice barrel on the back. It also has some side chests on the side. It has actually chests, the golden chest, as you can see there, and it's got that little Irish guy there. And another thing to note is, similarly like the FV, the degrees of rotation on the gun mantlet is ridiculous. Like, it has such a wide, it's kind of like the AT and the FV. That's why I kind of consider this a mini FV, just because it's a really good gun. It looks like the FV, except with some green poop on it. It's like the mini FV. But anyway, we're gonna continue here. We're heading on the mill. This is gonna be another game on Winter Malinovka. This is gonna be the second game out of the 2. And T150 here. I was kind of scared of going, considering I'm the first one leading the charge up this hill, and I'm a tier 5 tank destroyer with 20 millimeters on each side, the rear, the front, and the side. So I'm very poorly armored. I think the only spot I've bounced shots is on my gun mantlet once or twice. Does not happen a lot, guys. This thing, you can't call this a tank. It's not a tank destroyer. It's a paper destroyer. Oh wait, it's a tank destroyer, but it itself is paper, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna start shooting the Churchill 7 here. But yeah, with this tank, you don't want to be, once you're spotted, get out of there. Get out of there. You cannot afford to take hits. You want to use that engine, that reverse engine power, to get out of there, and just stay in bushes so that you won't get spotted. Use that camo rating, because honestly, once you get spotted, you want to get out of there. This thing only has 600 hit points. So yeah, unfortunately, this is not a very aggressive tank. I thought it would be, because you could reverse and kind of troll tank destroyers. Half the time, you will just die. So right now, I am in a pretty good spot. I can get into cover quite quite easily, and I'm not spotted because I'm in a bush. So as those tanks do cower behind, I reposition myself, get a shot on the VK30.01D. Unfortunately, I did not track him, and I think that blind shot went in. I'm not really sure. There's a stuck 3G over there, so I'm going to try and position myself to get a shot at him. Kind of hard, though. And boom! That stuck 3G decides that getting shot at by a tier 7 gun that shoots 12 rounds per minute is a good idea, so he does stay up there and die. Churchill 7 is raging. Good stuff all around. And so far, we've been doing pretty good. So you'll notice that really this is definitely a camping tank. It's very accurate, has a lot of DPM. This tank is made for camping, unfortunately. I don't really like the playstyle at all. You cannot carry with this tank whatsoever. You need your team to basically be up in front and then you just supporting, really. Yeah, because of since it has no armor and not enough maneuverability, you cannot carry. I'm gonna try and go for a lucky shot here. I do actually track him, and anytime now, boom! There's another kill. So we're doing good work here, and you will notice that that gun is freaking amazing. It is amazing. But yeah, that's about gonna do it. Fortunately, I'm not going to get any more shots here. I'm, as you may know, not the best shot. I'm playing on an iPhone 6, so I'm gonna use that as an excuse, but I still do miss here. Oh goodness, yeah, look, don't look, yeah, I miss. Oh my goodness, please cry me a river. Anyway guys, that is the Angry Conor. I hope you enjoyed these two gameplays and the review. It's a very nice looking tank. It's got some cool features. It's not the best tank in the world. It has the best gun in the world, but everything else about it isn't great. Definitely doesn't help that the engine is put in the wrong way. There's a first class mastery badge, and 1,900 damage. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this short review. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.